came in carrying groceries in the rain, dropped your keys and laughed at the mess again. I took your coat and hung it by the door. You said, I don't know what I bought these for. There was flour on your cheek from making bread, a loose strand of hair falling down your head. Nothing about that night was dressed up right, but I wouldn't trade it for a Friday night. We learned to live with the little things, a stubborn door and a faucet that sings. You leave your books beside the kitchen chair, I leave my boots where they shouldn't be there. Some mornings came with a tired goodbye, some evenings passed without asking why. But whenever the day had taken its share, I'd find a little piece of you waiting there. Ain't that what love is? Not always roses and a perfect sky. It's knowing someone's waiting when the rest of the world has passed you by. It's a hand reaching over in the dark, a familiar voice when the evening gets hard. Maybe it ain't much to write about, but it's the kind of thing I can't live without. Years put a little silver in your hair, I got a few more lines that weren't there. We traded Saturday nights for early beds and started talking more about the years ahead. You still steal the blanket when the weather turns cold. I still pretend I'm mad just like I did before. Then you smile from underneath the covers, and I remember why I never needed another. Ain't that what love is? Not always roses and a perfect sky. It's knowing someone's waiting when the rest of the world has passed you by. It's a hand reaching over in the dark, a familiar voice when the evening gets hard. Maybe it ain't much to write about, but it's the kind of thing I can't live without. If tomorrow takes us somewhere new, I'll be alright as long as I'm with you. We've had our share of wrong and right, but I choose you again tonight. Ain't that what love is? Growing older without growing apart, finding something steady when the world keeps changing course. It's your name still written on my heart after all these years, right from the start. Maybe heaven doesn't need a grand design, it's just your hand resting in mine. Rain against the window, two old chairs by the door. You look at me and smile, and I couldn't ask for more. Your old photograph fell from a drawer. I held it there like I had years before. That summer dress, that crooked grin, brought a piece of yesterday back in. I still recall that little red Chevrolet, and how you sang while I drove away. We had no map and hardly any plans, just a pair of hearts and two restless hands. Years moved on like freight trains after dark. I chased my share of dreams from town to town, but every now and then a melody would pull me toward where you used to be. Then one September, beneath a pale blue sky, I heard your name from someone passing by. I turned around and there you stood, older than before, but somehow just as good. Now I'm back to your side, with nothing left to hide. No promises dressed up in pretty lines, just your fingers wrapped around mine. We don't have to chase what disappeared, or mend the pieces from another year. I've got all I ever wanted tonight, standing here by your side. You showed me the garden behind your place, wildflowers growing in an uneven row. You said I never got around to fixing it. I said, maybe that's why I like it so. We talked until the porch went quiet, while crickets filled the August air. You told me life had changed you some. I said, mine changed because you weren't there. Now I'm back to your side, with nothing left to hide. No promises dressed up in pretty lines, just your fingers wrapped around mine. We don't have to chase what disappeared, or mend the pieces from another year. I've got all I ever wanted tonight, standing here by your side. Maybe we were young and didn't know some roads bend before they finally close. Maybe every turn I took away was leading me toward this day. And the years don't feel so wide. There's a quiet kind of peace in your eyes that I never found in another life. Let the morning come whenever it may. We've got this moment, and that's enough today. After everything you left behind, I found my way back to your side. The porch light fades, the night rolls on, but something in me knows where I belong. No need for words, no need to decide. I'm right where I should be, back to your side. came walking through the market on a Saturday morning, hair tied back, sun falling through the trees. You were bargaining over peaches with an old farmer, while I stood there smiling like a fool at 23. We took the long way home past Miller's Creek. Windows down, your favorite song turned low. You pointed at a cabin tucked behind the pines, said I'd live there if I ever got the chance to go. By noon we were sitting on the tailgate, sharing lemonade beneath a cottonwood shade. You drew a little heart on the dusty truck bed, then laughed and said you hoped it wouldn't fade. The afternoon slipped by without a warning. Clouds turned gold above the pasture fence. You leaned your head against my shoulder, and somehow silence started making sense. I could spend my whole life finding new ways to love you, in the quiet of the morning, or beneath the sky turning blue. I don't need a fancy promise, I don't need a perfect view. Give me an ordinary Saturday, as long as I'm spending it with you. Years have changed a few things around here. That old market moved across the town, but every time I see those summer peaches, I remember how you used to turn me around. Now there's a little porch behind our house where you keep a chair beside mine. We watch the evening settle over the pasture and talk about nothing until the stars arrive. I could spend my whole life finding new ways to love you, in the quiet of the morning, or beneath the sky turning blue. I don't need a fancy promise, I don't need a perfect view. Give me an ordinary Saturday, as long as I'm spending it with you. Maybe love is less about the grand things and more about who stays when the day gets long. Someone who knows your worst habits and somehow still thinks you belong. I could spend my whole life right here beside you, watching seasons change the way we've watched them do. Let the years come slowly, let the old roads wind. If I get to wake beside you, I've already got the best of mine. Saturday comes and Saturday goes, but there's one thing I know, every road feels like home when when I'm walking it with you. I found your old scarf in the back of the truck. Still smelled like pine and a little bit of dust. Funny how a thing can bring back a night when you were sitting close beneath the porch light. We had a bottle of wine, nowhere to go, just an old six string and the radio low. You leaned against me when the evening turned cold and said, stay a little longer, don't let me go. There's a gravel road that runs behind the barn. Used to take it when the days got long. You'd point toward the hills as the sun went down and tell me that was your favorite view around. I didn't know those ordinary days would become the ones I'd miss someday. Now every time that old wind rolls through, I swear there's a little bit of me still with you. I still hear your voice when the night gets quiet. Feel your hand when I close my eyes. Some loves don't leave when the years move on. They settle somewhere deep and carry on. If I could have one more evening with you, I'd take that back road like we used to do. No grand goodbye, no reason to explain, just your shoulder next to mine again. I passed the diner where we used to meet. The waitress there still remembers your sweet tea. The jukebox played that old Merle Haggard song, and for a minute I could swear you were alone. I sat by the window and watched the rain, letting all those memories run through my veins. Somewhere between the thunder and the neon glow, I realized I never really let you go. I still hear your voice when the night gets quiet. Feel your hand when I close my eyes. Some loves don't leave when the years move on. They settle somewhere deep and carry on. If I could have one more evening with you, I'd take that back road like we used to explain. Are the sweetest things I've ever carried. If I could have one more evening with you, I'd sit beside you like we always used to. Let the whole world fade beyond the window pane and fall in love with you all over again. The road is dark, the radio low. I still know exactly where I'd go. If you were waiting there tonight, I'd turn that wheel and drive. I saw your shadow cross the station floor, heard your footsteps coming through the door. For a second I was 17, standing where we said goodbye unseen. You had a suitcase in your left hand, little silver ring and a wedding band. You laughed the way I remembered best, then leaned your head against my chest. All those winters, all those miles couldn't take away that smile. Now you're here and I can breathe again. No more counting nights till morning comes. All the years we lost between us feel like pages turning one by one. I don't need to ask where you've been, I don't need to know what might have been tonight. My heart has finally learned some things wait until the right day returns. We walked downtown beneath the neon signs, talking about the places and the changing times. You told me about the coast and foreign rain. I told you how your memory never changed. At the corner cafe you ordered tea, same little habit you had back then with me. You looked outside and softly said, I wondered if you'd still remember. I smiled and watched the evening glow. There were things we both already knew. Now you're here and I can breathe again. No more between us feel like pages turning one by one. I don't need to ask where you've been. I don't need to know what might have been tonight. My heart has finally learned some things wait until the right day returns. We don't have to make up for the past. We don't have to make these moments last. Let the clock keep moving if it must. We've got tonight, and that's enough. Now you're here and the distance is gone, like a long forgotten ache before the dawn. Every lonely mile was worth somehow, just to have your hand beside me now. I spent so long wondering if we'd meet. Now you're sitting right across from me, and after all the years we've endured, that old ache finally found its cure. The station lights were fading low. You held my arm and whispered, let's go. No grand goodbye, no need to explain. We found each other once again. There was a little diner off Route 9 with cracked red booths and a hand-painted sign. You always took the corner by the glass and stole my fries before the waitress passed. We drive out past the old grain mill, turn left where the road climbed up the hill. There was a field where the wildflowers grew, and somehow every sunset looked better with you. Saturday mornings meant the farmer's stand, peaches in a basket, your fingers in my hand. You'd stop and talk with every old timer there, while I watched the sunlight catch your hair. Then we'd head down toward the river bend, where you said the afternoon should never end. We'd skip a stone and sit beneath the trees, listening to the water roll toward the sea. Take me back to those places we knew, the little roads that always led to you, that dusty jukebox, that riverside view, worn-out bench where we watched the sky turn blue. We never needed much to make a day, just somewhere to wander and time to throw away. Now every mile carries something I can feel, a piece of us that somehow stayed real. There was an old theater in the next town over, with faded gold letters hanging over the door. You'd buy 2 tickets, I'd hold the change, then we'd argue about which seat was best. Afterward we'd walk beneath the street lamps, talking about nothing, then talking till dawn. You'd laugh when I'd forget the way back home, and somehow we'd still end up where we belong. Take me back to those places we knew, the little roads that always led to you, that dusty jukebox, that riverside view, the worn-out bench where we watched the sky turn blue. We never needed much to make a day, just somewhere to wander and time to throw away. Now every mile carries something I can feel, a piece of us that somehow stayed real. Years have changed the signs along the highway. Some of those old buildings aren't there anymore, but I can close my eyes and hear you saying, let's turn around and take that road once more. So take me back to those places we knew, where every ordinary day felt brand new. The little diner, the river, the old town square, the quiet roads where nobody else was there. We thought we were just passing time back then, didn't know those days would stay with us. Now everywhere I go, I find a trace of your smile waiting in those familiar places. If we ever get the chance to wander again, I'll let you choose where the road should end. Maybe we'll find that old road by the river and make one more memory together.
There's a little house beyond the county line, where the road gets narrow and the fields run wide. I passed that place on a September evening, never thought I'd see your face in the window light. opened the door with your hands full of roses, dropped them laughing when you recognized me. We stood there quiet, neither one moving, like two old strangers afraid to believe. You told me you'd kept the garden growing, though half the fence had fallen years ago. I told you about the towns I'd wandered through, and all the things I thought I'd never know. You found an old box beneath the staircase. Inside were letters tied with faded blue. I recognized my name on every envelope and realized you'd been holding on to. You left the porch light on all these years, through changing seasons and forgotten tears. I crossed 100 miles just to find what I'd been searching for all this time. No need to explain where the years have gone. Some kind of love knows how to carry on. And when you reached for me that night, I knew the porch light had been left on for me. We sat beside the window after midnight, listening to the rain against the roof. You asked me if I ever missed those days. I said more than I ever let myself admit to you. Then you placed your hand upon the table, and I saw the tremble in your fingers. All the distance between us disappeared, without a single word being spoken. You left the porch light on all these years, through changing seasons and forgotten tears. I crossed 100 miles just to find what I've been searching for all this time. No need to explain where the years have gone. Some kind of love knows how to carry on. And when you reached for me that night, I knew the porch light had been left on for me. Maybe some doors are meant to close, so we can learn which ones lead home. Maybe time has its own way of bringing back what couldn't stay. You left the porch light on all this time, and somehow it still led me back tonight. I don't care about the roads behind, or the years that slipped away from our lives. There's a place beside you, waiting still, and I swear I'll never leave it again. If tomorrow brings another dawn, I wake up knowing where I belong. The rain has stopped, the fields are still, your hand is resting gently in mine, and high above the old wooden door, that little porch light is still shining.
There's a two-lane road behind this town, where the evening sun comes drifting down. I used to drive it with nowhere to be. Now every mile brings you back to me. You were standing by the screen door light, wearing that blue dress on a Friday night. You smiled and said, "You're late again." I said, "I know, but I'm here now, friend." Funny how a little time can change what a restless heart once threw away. Where the old road ends, that's where I found you. After all those years, I still know how to feel that same old fire when you take my hand, like we never left that little piece of land. If tomorrow takes us somewhere we've never been, I'll be alright, as long as I'm with you again. Where the old road ends, our story begins. We bought that house with the crooked gate, painted it twice, but we kept it the same. You planted roses along the fence, I fixed the porch with a little common sense. Sunday mornings, coffee on the step, your old blue radio playing down the hall. We don't need much, never really did, just a quiet life and the way we fit. Some things don't need a reason why, they just stay when the years roll by. Where the old road ends, that's where I found you. After all those years, I still know how to feel that same old fire when you take my hand, like we never left that little piece of land. If tomorrow takes us somewhere we've never been, I'll be alright, as long as I'm with you again. Where the old road ends, our story begins. Maybe love ain't some grand parade, maybe it's the choice we make every day. A worn out chair, your coat by the door, your voice saying, "Come on home once more."
it all again. Where the old road ends, I'll be yours till the end. The porch light's on, the night is still, your hand in mine, and the world can wait. Where the old road ends, I found my